What is going on, YouTube? This is the Southern Tobacco channel, and I am your host. This hat is like a trucker hat on me. Anyway, it's really stiff up here. Today is going to be a dip review. What else? You know, this is a dipping channel. If some of you happen to just run across it just by some random reason, this is a dipping channel where we put dip skis in our lip. Now, today, I'll be doing a review on Grizzly Longcut Straight. Actually, it's not in this can, it's actually in this one. The camo cans. But, I bring that out there just so I could do the can review. But, before I get into all this, what I'm about to talk about, I've got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to go ahead and put this summage in our lip. Oh boy. Looking forward to this. Some of you might not know I'm not a straight, I'm straight. Like, I like women, but dip-wise, I'm not a straight guy. You know. Just doesn't cut it for me. Anyway, but I'm gonna get this out of the way. As you guys know, I had complained about not getting my Whinstone knife sharpening kit for about a month ago or so. A little over a month ago. Little to my knowledge, someone had told me that that thing had been in my house for, it's been around my house since that video. You know, it didn't take but 2 weeks to get to my house. I had found it yesterday. Here it is. The Whinstone knife sharpening kit. Or tool, rather. It's not really a kit, it's a tool. But I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys what the deal is with this. You know, it's leather. Comes in with a leather pocket. It says made in the USA. And then here you got the tool itself. Real smooth. Smells like rubbing alcohol, cleaning alcohol. And I didn't bring a knife out here with me, son of a bitch. But what you do is you just kind of go across it with the knife laying on its side and just kind of go across it like that. And every now and again just kind of cut it like that. That's the way I usually sharp with it if I'm sharpening with a stone. The reason why I didn't bring my knife out here because we killed a deer Saturday and we gutted the deer, of course. And I just cleaned my knife and just kind of laid it there on a paper towel on my counter. And then I never picked it up, so I just didn't want to fool with it. Anyway, but yeah, the knife sharpening kit. I was talking about sharpening knives the other day. I was like, man, I was supposed to get that Whinstone sharpening kit, but that T-Dot, I got battery. Anyway, but T-Dot, messed it up with all what they were doing. And somebody says, it's been sitting on your counter for like a month now. I'm like, what the tits? And so I look, and sure enough, there it was, sitting on my top counter. I don't know. I'm just a silly little bitch, guys. Anyway. Let's get on to this dip. Here are the two cans with the Grizzly cans. Here's their original straight can. That's their main straight can. That's, what it would usually come in, just basic red background with, of course, it's their premium, just like any other their other flavors, or it's just that color all the way around the side. Red, of course, red is the straight color. So there it is. Nothing to it. And then you got the camo can. The camo is like kind of autumn camouflage, you know, autumn camouflage. Usually you don't use that around where I'm at if you're hunting or something. Usually you'll use what they have on the wintergreen cans. But yeah, it's pretty much the autumn camouflage. No, I need to line that shit up. Out of their camouflage series, this is my least favorite, honestly. Just because it's kind of a, you know, not a familiar camouflage to me. I don't own a camouflage that's like this. You know, so that's their camo. Of course, the camo cans are always sick as tits. So, I mean, I'll give it the credit for that. It is cool. Just, you know, it's not familiar to me, and it's not really a camouflage to me, so it's not really that, doesn't really pop out for me. But yeah, that's pretty much a camouflage can for straight. Like I said, the only camouflage cans I see, it's for mint, wintergreen, and straight. But like I said, like I'm not I don't dip straight. My friend dips straight. I don't see how he does it. But I must say, out of the straights I've tried, this is my favorite. Grizzly Straight's actually what like I said, I told you my first dip ever, like my first just dip, was Copenhagen Southern Blend, but the first can I used to dip a lot. The first stuff I'd go buy in the store myself, you know, I'd dip it, was Grizzly Straight. Well, straight is usually a beginner's dip. You know, a lot of beginners love straight, they love the taste of it, but like most dip makes you do, your taste buds change over time. So I stopped, I went to wintergreen and natural flavors. Like I said, I'm more of a wintergreen and natural kind of guy. Just I put straight in one day when I've been dipping that shit a lot, and I didn't like it at all. So yeah, but this is my favorite dip of straight. You know, I don't like Copenhagen Straight that well. I mean, I'll get into that later. So I'll say that when that video comes along. But this was my dip when I started out, and it's a pretty good dip now. Like I've said countless of times in this video, this is my favorite straight dip if I was to dip straight. And the packability, pretty good. Pinchability, also pretty good. Just like Grizzly, they have very good pinch. The pinchability is very nice. Grizzly Longcut dips are they're pretty good on the pinchability. You know, guys, I really don't have much. I don't really know how to explain a straight flavor. It's really sweet. A straight flavor is very, very sweet. And putting this in brings me back to the time whenever I dipped it. Whenever I began dipping, dips a lot like it's a lot like music. If you put it in, it'll bring you back to that time when you first heard it. You know, when you listen to music, you'll go back to that time when you first heard that song. Just like with dip, you'll go back to that time you first put that dip in. So when I put this in, I go back to that time whenever I dipped this, when I began dipping. And it leaves like a kind of tobacco, like chewing tobacco smell on your fingers. I think that's with all straights though. But yeah, I don't have much to say about this dip. You know, if you guys are diehard straight dippers, I would go, you guys haven't tried it, I would go pick it up because it's my favorite straight dip. So, Grizzly Straight, if you guys love straight dips, I won't go buy this because I don't like straight flavors. But yeah, Grizzly Straight, will come in this can too. Go pick it up. because it is a pretty good straight dip. So guys, that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next time.